Welcome back on this Friday night. Tonight, we continue our series Boomtown, looking into the future of the valley, projected to grow by 1 million people and the costs of sustaining that growth.
But the boom we're seeing right now is not completely unprecedented. Phoenix actually experienced its first population boom decades ago. Team 12's William Pitts takes us back to find one technological advance that now makes Phoenix the city we are today.
For at least 3 months every year,
kind of brutal sometimes. It's hot out here.
the desert
I got heat stroke twice.
takes its toll.
I can't stand it. I've got a headache right now.
The one relief?
Can't wait to get home and get into my AC.
That sweet, cold air. Without air conditioning, Phoenix couldn't be the 5th most populated city in the country.
You just expected that.
Just ask state historian Marshall Trimble. He grew up in Arizona before air conditioning was common.
I can remember those nights sleeping outside, just moving your blankets in a cot outside.
That didn't really make it cooler, but it was bearable. And for decades, that's how people lived here. It was hot, you sweated, you dealt with it, or you just didn't come here.
Things changed with in the 20th century, really drastically, with the advent of air conditioning. That's one of our milestones, major milestones. I have about 4 or 5 in Arizona's history, starting with the discovery of gold.
That's right, AC is right up there with gold. When air conditioning was installed, it wasn't in your house.
They didn't have air conditioning, commercial air conditioning, until 1931. And that was around the Fox Theater and some of those places like that.
So you could go somewhere to cool off. Kind of. It took another 20 years to start getting air conditioning in people's houses.
For regular people, started being developed in the 50s, and we put the first unit into Sun City air conditioning in January of 1960.
Dan Burke is the former CEO of Gettle Air Conditioning. He says Gettle didn't invent air conditioning, but they patented the heck out of it. More than 100 air conditioning patents to make it better, cheaper, cooler.
We invented the residential, affordable air conditioning.
Once that happened, Arizona started booming. In 1940, there were 65,000 people living in Phoenix. In 1950, that number shot up to 106,000, then quadrupled by 1960. Big developments like John F. Long's Maryvale neighborhood started popping up. Del Webb started building the massive Sun City retirement community.
With Del Webb, he put an air conditioning in every home.
And those were mostly Gettle air conditioners. Today, there are a ton of air conditioning companies, and having an AC unit is pretty much standard. Without it, the city we know probably wouldn't be here. William Pitts, 12 News.